Kazuuchi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
You're getting all the names wrong. Yeah. Even if we can go
His
home...
name's not Nagito?
Nagito. You said you keep saying Nagiko or Nagito.
Oh,
It'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case, or Nagito, whatever the fuck his name is, case, so we can all go home. It is nice to think everyone could go home, but that is impossible, right?
Why?
I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito.
There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it, because the victim was Nagito, because his death was abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Okay, time to investigate. You have any idea who it is?
No.
Okay, first we need... let's check the file. Monokuma file. He is dead. He is 5'9". The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plush factory. Time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Okay. There's a spear stab in his stomach, multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs, laceration on his left arm, and a knife impaled through his right hand. Okay. What a tragic situation. Just reading that is making me depressed.
There's something wrong with this Monokuma file?
Again, but what's wrong with it? Yeah, what is wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his... Yeah. No, I said all that already, yeah. Why, is that relevant?
Yep. It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for.
Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If you don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate, yeah. Didn't expect to end like this either. So, okay. So, let's check this Monokuma plushie over here.
Yep.
Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey. No response. He's dead. Is that what the fucking thing said?
It was Jim.
Yeah. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're all fucking plushies. You're a stuffed animal, too.
Hey, don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? No? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood?
Really?
Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something? That's in poor taste.
Yes.
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Okay. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Serious, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know?
I won't give it in to your threat.
Yeah.
I'll fight you until the very
We
end.
don't negotiate with terrorists.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy for Monokuma.
Well, that also doesn't sound...
Yeah,
okay.
no, really.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. So yeah, let me see that. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident, but I guess I'll put it in my truth bullet category. He just puts fucking... Oh, that's...
What?
Interesting. I think I mentioned that before, that it goes like that. Okay, whatever. Let's check the body. Yeah. It's always spout nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us, but even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him, but everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation. Yeah, so let's investigate.
Right.
I need to investigate everything about this body. Hands. Knife is stabbed through his right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
That knife must be from the military base.
Why were there just knives? Okay, military base. Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife.
Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear. How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? Well, they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all?
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
No.
Oh, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, a reason they had to use a spear, huh? I don't know. Okay, so spear. Spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange-looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. Why are you back here? You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the Spear of Gugnir, right? That's what killed Mukuro Ikusaba in the first game. You definitely just came up with that now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi's castle.
What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all to hell. Okay. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. That's interesting information. But more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. Whoa, but for some reason this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Okay, so we're gonna head to the Nezumi place as well. Let's check his face. This is fucking... that stuff. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
Yeah.
Maybe. What a horrible look on his face. The blood splatter all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Oh, jeez.
What?
That's not nice.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me?
She's like coming through. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Oh, she ripped it off. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, now Kazuichi can't look at it.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed.
The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm.
What?
If that's the case...
That's interesting. It's no use, she's not listening.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
What does that mean? What's wrong with that?
Well,
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so it's back there. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue. Okay. So what could that mean?
I don't know.
So let's check the left hand. There's a cut in his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this one looks like a slice. Probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere. Yeah, it sucks.
There's something strange.
Strange what?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
That is interesting. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. No, that doesn't make sense.
That would explain the blood on his palm, but
There's something else that's strange.
when you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
there's all blood. Here, there's also blood, but only above the finger joint of each finger, like he had on a glove, maybe.
Huh. You're right. Why is it only on this part?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right?
Yeah, maybe you had one of those...
I win.
What do you win? Yeah, sure you win. Maybe you had one of those homeless guy gloves?
Maybe.
But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to
A
make
text
the
glove.
blood splatter like this? Yeah, I knew Jimmy from New World Manga would always wear those, and he looked like a homeless guy. Because he also wore the homeless hat.
Oh,
let's check his feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. Wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs.
Well,
Why would the killer do something like that?
damn it.
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him, or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? I mean, they could have. If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing, which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him?
Oh, yeah, because he supposedly knew who it was, right?
Yeah, if that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?